Hey doll lovers, welcome back to my channel, Doll Days 252. The last video I made, I showed you a haul of dolls that I got off of Marketplace, a bunch of vintage Barbies, some Dom dolls were in there, some little baby dolls. I've cleaned up most of them. I didn't clean up the little dolls, the Dom dolls or the babies, but I did clean up all the Barbie dolls and they came out pretty good, so I'm going to share that with you. The first one, you might remember her. She was probably the best looking one in the bunch, but she was really, really dirty. This is a Dramatic New Living Barbie. She has the rooted eyelashes and her face paint is in tip-top shape. Her hair was in pretty good shape too. She just needed to clean down. Her arms were really bad. Got her arms pretty clean. And I did oxy wash the outfit. This is a Best Buy outfit from the 70s. And I did add a little red purse that came in the haul. And I added some pink shoes. I know the pink shoes don't match the outfit, but it was the only flat shoes I had that would go on her feet. So I just stuck them on there. But this is a complete Best Buy outfit. And I thought she turned out really good. Another one that was in the haul was this PJ. She did have cut hair. And the eyes on her, it looks like the paint on the eyes have been a little smudged, but I can't turn down a PJ. So, yeah, you can still kind of tell her hair's been cut. I did the best with it I could. I'm going to make some beads to put around her pigtails. See how her eye makeup is smudged? I wasn't able to do anything with that. I could probably get some acetone and a little paintbrush or Q-tip and get it off. Haven't tried yet. This is a Best Buy outfit that she is in. This outfit also came in that haul, and I oxy-cleaned it. And then I added some pink little pilgrim shoes that were also in the haul, which you can see they're coming off her feet. But I thought she turned out pretty well. She'll go in the curio cabinet with my other, 15 PJs? And this is a Malibu PJ, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Also, she's from Korea, not Japan. And the Korean PJs, the Malibu, the Sunset Malibu PJs, they came with like a silver eyeliner. Which is what she has. This is a Tuesday Taylor. Let me put my skipper down. Her hair was a mess. I did the best I could with it. I could probably do another boil wash and get it a little better. For the time being, I was kind of satisfied. This is the Suntan Tuesday Taylor. When she, was in her prime back in the 70s, you could lay her out in the sun, and she came with like some little stickers, and you'd put a little sticker on her, and after a few minutes, you could pull the sticker off and see how much suntan she'd gotten. She did come with her original shoes, and in the haul, there was also a orange pair of Tuesday Taylor shoes. So I put them on my childhood Tuesday Taylor. And I will show you her one day when I show my Barbie room. I'm going to do a doll tour soon. It's just I have so many dolls laying everywhere. I like to go to thrift stores. I go to the antique mall too. And I shop off of eBay Marketplace. But a lot of times if I go into a thrift store and they have a bag of dolls, it'll be like 7 to 10 dolls in a bag. And I do a lot of that. So I used to be pretty good at keeping up with it. But lately I can't seem to keep up. So I'm staying out of the thrift stores until I get the ones I have washed up, displayed, or boxed up, whatever I'm going to do with them. So when I get my doll room like not in tip-top shape, but just in better shape than what it is now, I'm going to show it all. So look for that video coming maybe a few weeks. Anyways, this is the Tuesday Tailor. Her scalp turns so that she can be a blonde, but I am not going to turn it. I'm just going to show you the line in her scalp. If you turn it around, she can be a blonde, but I've got a little ponytail in there, so I'm not going to turn it around. And this is her original swimsuit. It was in the box in the haul I got. Also in the box was a Malibu Barbie, Sunset Malibu Barbie, and I can't resist a Sunset Malibu. She's got on a 1980s Best Buy dress. Could be late 80s, I'm not sure. And I just matched it with some little pink pumps. And her hair, these dolls don't have the greatest hair, but did what I could with it and kind of gave her this little low side ponytail. Her face paint is still pretty good. She's got that little nose mark a lot of the Malibus seem to get. So I might put a matching ribbon to match her dress in her hair. And I chose this dress because it's similar to her original bathing suit, which I have. But I've got quite a few Malibus over there in that swimsuit. So I put her in something different. But something that would still make you think Malibu Barbie. And then I had the 1975 ballerina Barbie in the haul. She's the first one. I don't know if she was the first Barbie I had as a child, but I did have her and I did love her. So when I started back collecting, she was the first one I ordered off of eBay, and she's over there in my curio cabinet. I think I've got 3 of these now. But her outfit was in the haul. The flowers were in the haul. And she has one shoe. So I was kind of trying to, you know, keep her like that, or you could just see her one foot. But she came out really well. Her face paint is still pretty. And I did do, she originally came like this with the 2 sides back and up in a ponytail. I did put some curlers in there. I didn't do a boil, wash, or a cold shock afterwards. So it has fallen out a little bit, but it's fine. She looks great to me. And I did OxyClean this outfit, but it doesn't have any rips or tears. It's in pretty good shape. And there was a mod hair Ken in the haul. His hair was all cut up. So did the best I could with his. He still has on this elastic because I like to hold the hair down with the elastic. He's got a little spot on his chin. I'm going to put some, you can usually put some acne or some zit cream on the little spots. And if you lay them out in the sun with the cream on the spot, usually you can get it to go away. But I just haven't had the time to do that with him. This is his original outfit. This little dickie. See, it's not a full t-shirt. It's a little dickie. He originally came in that, and both of these pieces were in that box of clothes that came with the haul. The pants, when I took them off, he had melted his legs. The glue around the joints had melted onto the pants. So I kind of ripped them, getting them off of him. So I just found some similar looking pants and stuck those on him, and some shoes that were in the lot. This is a Sunset Malibu Skipper. Her bathing suit was super dirty. I did get it pretty clean, but of course the elastic is out of it. So I just usually use a clear elastic where the elastic is shot. Her hair had been cut terribly up front. I have one from my childhood who actually is the same way. I cut her hair up front, and I just put a little visor on my one from childhood. But I had a little piece of material that matched the bathing suit somewhat. So I just cut it into a little scarf and put it on her head so that you couldn't see where the haircut was. And with this little elastic, it's holding it down. So, thought she turned out pretty good. Her face paint is still pretty good for being that old. And that is what she looks like. Also had a Sunset Malibu Ken. He came in red shorts originally, but I don't have those. He did have a few marks on his legs. I couldn't get those off even with a magic eraser. But you know, it's not something I'm too concerned about, so probably won't even try any further to get them off. But stuck him in a pair of trunks, a pair of more modern trunks. And if I get a pair of red trunks in a haul in the future, or if I end up finding some in my clothes, my unorganized clothes, then I'll put that on him. He does have a eyebrow that's lost some paint. Look at those thick eyebrows though. Woo! So I may touch that up right there. Or I may not. It's not that big of a deal. This is the Rosa Parks doll. Of course, she was perfect. Came in box. I took her out of the box. She has on these cute little glasses and a cute little, I think they call those pillbox hats. I'm not sure. I love her little like tweed coat. And she's got on this cute little simple flowered printed dress with some little white gloves, because back in the day they liked to wear gloves even if it wasn't cold. And then she has her, I don't even know what this is, if it's a Bible or if that's a clutch purse. Oh, it is a clutch purse. Okay. See that? Oh, looks like a little alligator skin clutch purse. And then she's got on some cute little like boot shoes. So yeah, she is a cute little addition. She's from the Inspiring Women collection, which I only have one other doll from, and that's the Jane Goodall doll that lived with the gorillas. I like to collect the dolls that are more like fashionable. Some of the Inspiring Women are okay, but that's just not my cup of tea. Then I got him. I think he's the thumbnail for my last video. This outfit was in the haul, so I put it on him. I don't know if it's his original outfit or not, but he does seem to be like a clone Ken. So, because he had no markings, no name on him. His hair's got some rubs on it. But I did put the outfit on him because it looked like maybe it went to him. He's got something up with his nose there. But see those sideburns? So I thought he was interesting. Sometimes the clones are fun to collect too. So he does have like a little mark missing out of his ear. So I'm sure he has a little story to him. He's got a little hole in his shirt there, but that's okay. You can always display them where you can't see that kind of stuff. Now this one, the head is a Walk Lively Steffi sculpt, but the body is a Marie Osmond doll. The old vintage dolls, you could pop the head off. The newer dolls with these neck pieces, I always break them when I try to pop their heads off. So if it's an older vintage doll, the bodies are really easy to swap out with, but I didn't have any of those around. And this was the Marie Osmond doll's body that came in the haul that I did the last video on. And I've already got a Marie Osmond doll in my collection, so I just decided to use her body for the Walk Lively Steffi. Because I do love a Steffi face mold. Her hair was awful. Now this hair, you were able to curl. It's got the little wires in it like the quick curls do. And it was in horrible shape. So I worked hard on her hair Now, I didn't style it putting curls back in it like she was when she came out of the box. Um, I just left it, got it all straight, and then I put a little elastic around her neck to hold it down in place and tried to curl up the ends. But, up close, doesn't look like much, and she does have this little crack or tear in her vinyl on her chin. But you wouldn't be able to see it if I had a better body for her that had a smaller neck. But the Marie Osmond doll has such a big neck that it's making it look like she has a crack in her chin. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Maybe a little bit of glue will hold it together. But her face paint is still beautiful. I have a Walk Lively Steffi original outfit and original body in my curio cabinet. I'll show you one day. She's a brunette, though. I do like the brunette better. But she was just ahead in the haul. And then her cape and this gown were also in the haul. And, of course, all the gold is gone off of the bodice of her gown. But I decided to put it on her anyway, since it is the original dress. I did clean it up with some OxyClean. The bottom half is pretty good. She did have her little scepter, so I put that in her hand. I'd like to find a little crown or be able to make her a little crown and then find her some little roses. But I can't let a Steffi mold go to waste. And then this is a quick curl Kelly. She is the doll that had the neck melt. And somebody left me a comment that I should do some researching into, when I do videos, the words just don't come sometimes. Some research into, like restoring dolls. Well, I have watched videos on the neck melt and how to get them off. But I mean, unless I have nothing else to do, I'm not trying to do that because you can't even tell she's got the neck melt when she's displayed in my cabinet. So it's no big deal to me to get rid of that. But there is a way. And there's a video. It might be X Canadesis. I subscribe to her channel. It may have been her. I'm not sure. But if you just look up, like, on YouTube, some restoration Barbie videos, you should be able to find one. But yeah, you can't even really see it. Thought her hair came out really good for as bad as it was. Because she, again, like the Walk Lively Steffi, has the little strands that you can curl. This doll came with a little curling iron. I thought I might have one out, but I think it's in a box of shoes and accessories right now. Her dress was in the box in the haul I got. No rips or tears. This dress you usually can't find without at least one or two tears or snags in the arms. See, there's some snags, but not holes. So it still looks pretty good. Her face paint is still incredible. And the dress, for as old as it is in pretty good shape. I did OxyClean it. And I didn't have any white pilgrim shoes, so I just popped on these little green pilgrim shoes. So, that's what she looks like. And this was another little clone that came in the haul. She was a mess, but she did have on this little gold lame jumpsuit with the real zippers that they used back in the day with the vintage Barbies clothes. I don't know if this was her original outfit or not. I Google lensed her, but nothing really came up. Google Lens can be a big help, but sometimes it can be no help at all. So I thought she had a cute face. She's from Hong Kong. So I did the best I could with her hair and just put a little elastic around so it would hold it down. She looks like she's had a few little cuts right there. You can just pull out those little wisps, or you can just smooth them down with some oil. but I wasn't going to throw her away because she has got the cutest little face and her face paint is great. So that's her. So if you like this video, will you please hit the like button, and will you consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber? And then if you push the notification bell, you'll get a notification every time a new video of mine comes out. And I do have 2 new dolls that I wanted to show you. What are we at? 20 minutes? I'm going to do another video and show you those. I got an Ariel. And the newest Silkstone, that's the exquisite evening gown. So, if you would, tune in and I'll have another video on those 2 dolls. My daughter, she's a server at a local restaurant. She has a customer that comes in that collects dolls and always gives her these magazines for me. Doll News. This one has a picture of a Stacy on the front, which is Barbie's British cousin. The lady that did the head mold, they have an article on her in here that I was fascinated with because she also did some doll babies in their sculpts. She did a Kittle. Few others that I didn't know were her sculpts. I think her name is, what is her name? Maybe you have heard of her. Joyce Christopher. The article is actually by Bradley Justice, and I've seen him on a lot of other Barbie videos. So I was going to do a video on her and the head molds that she worked on and created. And I'll do that in another video. So thank you for watching today. Today is Friday, so have a good weekend, everybody. And like I said, look for my other video with the 2 newest dolls from Mattel I've gotten. And then look for the one that I do on Joyce Christopher and her head sculpts. All right, you guys. Have a good one.